Hello, welcome to Zombie Beach.
Heidi-ho, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Zombie Beach. I'm Dan Ledbetter, as always, because really, who else would I be? And with me, my good friend, longtime co-host, and the person that I would shoot in the leg during a zombie apocalypse if we were being chased, Jerry Davis.
Hi, how you doing?
What was that? I was all ready for a zombie sound.
I'm done with that because I did one.
and I got Urkel. Wow.
How you doing, you Rudy? Jerry.
And just to clarify, I really wouldn't shoot you in the leg if we were being chased by zombies.
Well, I'd shoot you.
Oh, well, I take that. I'd cap your ass.
Shoot each other in the leg.
I know, we shoot each other. You bastard! Son of a bitch! How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, Jerry was in Helsinki, Finland.
Yes.
Not looking for the Helsinki formula, which was that supposed hair growth stuff that I tried back in late 80s, early 90s. That didn't work very well at all. Thank you very much. So, but they have all kinds of hair over there. There's not like they're not like balding over there, are they?
Well, it's just like here.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured they were in Helsinki. They had the Helsinki formula.
I don't know.
I'm just making up shit again.
Maybe they keep their hair longer or something.
They do.
I did send a couple pictures from when I was wandering around.
Yes, I saw some of those.
I love the posters and stuff they'd put up there, but
yeah, they've kind of getting into this whole street art thing.
Oh yeah,
which I think is very very cool. It's like their version of the Obey guy or whatever, or the Obey girl, I should say, the one that looks like a zombie chick or whatever it is. I don't know. It's very creepy.
God, what was one of the most interesting ones was. Oh, God, what was he? Space alien witch pop or something like that. but what's still big over there is discotheques, you know? And it's their clubs, and their club scene is really happening. And, of course, I'm way too old to show up at one, so.
You didn't go into one?
Oh, no.
Dude, you see, this is, I'm telling you this right now.
No, I'm not going to hang out with a bunch of little 18, 19-year-old. No.
You could totally do that.
I would be the creepy old guy from America. That would be just wrong.
No, you'd have your cool glasses on, and you would be I
would look like Dr. Death.
Why aren't they playing any Soft Cell? Why aren't they playing any Men at Work? What is wrong with these people?
Yeah, they'll look at me and go, "Is that Thomas Dolby?"
And who the hell is Thomas Dolby is probably the next question. Well, welcome home. Very glad to have you back. And,
thank you very much. For anybody who's really actually interested in how my trip went and everything, you could catch that over on our other podcast, which is at slowdeathpodcast.com.
Yes.
Yeah, which, if you're into absinthe and stuff, is over there. Hey, before we get too far, let's thank Super Focus for our wonderful glasses.
Yes, I'm very excited. We're going to be putting up an About Us page on both sites.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see what our super focus glasses look like, and maybe I can figure out a way to zombify my picture that I sent you. So
that's true.
I can Photoshop the lower part of my jaw out and just have like stuff hanging down and have an eye gone or something. I don't know.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I would just be surrounded by zombies. That's what you should do.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
You could depict yourself shooting them accurately and efficiently because you could see them so clearly.
Yes. Well, and speaking of people being shot, it was a weak segue. But did you hear that they are going to do a full-blown remake of Carrie? Not the musical.
Yes, I've seen that. And
Julianne Moore is playing Carrie's mom.
Yeah.
I think that's a great casting bit.
You know what I think is going to happen now? At least this is my wishful thinking. They're going to take all the Stephen King movies that have been made, but were less than. Of course, Carrie was a really good movie.
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm hoping they take all the movies that were less than great and remake them and actually make them good.
Like which ones would you do? Because I would love to have this discussion with you.
You put me on the spot. I don't know.
I did.
I have no idea.
Hey, if you're going to put it out there, you better back it up, pal.
Okay, Pet Sematary.
You didn't like Pet Sematary?
Wasn't it kind of a B movie?
Yeah, totally, but that's what made it wonderful.
I know, but I mean, can't you see it as a totally, real cool A movie?
Like a real, yeah, I guess I could. I mean, but
It was a
good heavens.
TV movie with John Boy in it.
Yes.
And
only, I will say yes to that, only if Uncle Steve rewrites the ending and it's not a giant spider from outer space. That is my one, that's where I draw the line.
That was pretty bad.
It was. Children of the Corn was pretty bad, but I mean, I think he's kind of...
Lawnmower Man.
Oh, good Lord. That was horrible. Oh, and who gave them permission to totally rewrite that?
I know, no. So they should come out with the real Lawnmower Man story.
That would be freaking freaky.
See?
Have you read The Lawnmower Man?
Yeah.
So
it had nothing to do with that movie.
No, it's some guy that worships Pan and ends up eating grass. It's messed up. It was one of the more disturbing stories of that series. It was very good, though.
I could see that being done by David Lynch.
Oh, totally. That would
totally
that
be a perfect David Lynch story?
Dude, that is a great call for casting right there. And then they could have Quentin Tarantino redo Children of the Corn.
That would be awesome.
Or Christine.
Christine was pretty well done, wasn't it?
It actually was pretty well done for its day, but I mean, you could probably even make it more creepy and scary and a little bit more towards the actual book. I mean, it was fairly close, but they left out some really cool stuff that you could do. Or, I mean, they'll probably. I think were they going to redo The Stand? Yes, they were going to redo.
Yeah, they're redoing Stand.
Yes,
we talked about that, and I kept on getting it mixed up with The Shining.
With The Shining, which my guess is they'll probably redo that too.
Oh, I'd have mixed. I loved The Shining.
The Shining was a great film. The Kubrick version was amazing.
I know.
The only problem was it really wasn't that close to the book.
Which ones are, though?
Well, some of them are. I mean,
I think about the only one was Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie was pretty close to the book. And actually, Children of the Corn was close to the book. I mean, when you consider the story was only like 3 pages long.
Yeah.
And they've turned it into like 45 films.
Hey, how about the Langoliers?
Oh, I like the Langoliers, but they needed more budget on the actual creatures.
Yeah, see?
So that could be done over and probably done very well.
See, that's what I was talking about. It's just like, there's some of them you want to leave alone, of course.
Yes.
But it's right if they want to remake something, remake those.
Yeah, Cujo I probably wouldn't remake because
Cujo was well done.
Yeah, it was good. And what's her name? D. Stone, I guess.
Did I ever tell you I met the dog, or at least one of the dogs?
You met Cujo?
Well, I met the dog actor and his handler.
What was the dog's name?
I don't remember.
Spot.
No, I was working as a construction worker in Berkeley, and the job we were on was on one of the fraternity houses was getting remodeled, and they found this guy who had bought this house, and it had a new carpet in it when he bought it, but he didn't like the carpet. And so he was having us rip the carpet out so he could put new carpet in, and they're going to take that carpet, which was basically brand new, and put it in the fraternity. And so we went there to rip the carpet out, and the guy who had sold it and who was leaving was the guy who owned the dog who played at least one of the Cujos in the movie.
Wow.
And so we got to meet the dog. The dog was a really big, friendly, slobbery dog.
So you got to pet him?
Yeah.
Wow. So you've had some brushes with fame.
Yeah, but he put the dog in the truck and locked the dog in and showed us how the dog would unlock the car and get out of the car.
That's pretty awesome.
Which was apparently one of the tricks he did in the movie. And so yeah, so that's as close as I've ever gotten to Stephen King.
Well, there you go.
I met a dog.
But that's pretty badass that you actually met the dog.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was back in 1984. I could even date it.
Wow.
Summer of '84.
That's pretty badass. I'm kind of envious, to be honest.
I would love to meet Stephen King.
Yeah, he's one I would really. He's the kind of guy that
he would show up on our show.
He might. I wonder if he would. We should probably.
Let's put a call out to the universe.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I'll light the black candles. Stephen King.
You light the black candles.
We summons thee.
Show up on our show. Hello, Satan.
Oh, Marilyn Manson showed up. Oh, okay.
The Prince of Darkness. Sad day.
Oh, yeah. Someone got shot.
I was just using that as an intro to the reshooting of Carrie. It was a bad. Yeah, thank you. It was very bad. But this is a very sad day. We lost one of the greats.
We've been losing a lot of people lately.
Now, on the 13th, Jonathan Freed, who was Barnabas Collins in the original Dark Shadows, passed away. He was
no!
Yep, passed away, natural causes, at Dravansky Hospital in Ontario, Canada, and he was 87 years old. And this is very, very sad because he didn't even live long enough to see the new Dark Shadows, which is coming out in the next few weeks.
Which is probably a blessing.
Yeah. Or it may have killed him that he thought that when he finally heard it was coming out.
Yeah. It's like, I'm checking out.
No kidding. But he was great. He was a great vampire.
Speaking of dead vampires,
yes,
we lost Dick Clark finally.
I know.
That guy was... He looked the same age for so long that they even incorporated him in movies and made fun of how young he still looked, even though he must have been 70 or 80 years old.
That's the amazing thing about Dick Clark is he never aged. It was kind of like the portrait of Dick Clark.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Someone finally burnt his portrait.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, it's like he was only immortal for a limited time.
Yeah.
So that was really bizarre. That was very sad.
I do have to apologize for laughing him, and I'm not laughing at the fact that he died. I liked Dick Clark, and I'm very sorry that he has passed away.
Well, yeah.
God damn, the guy lived forever.
Honesty,
he lived forever.
We did lose one of the greats. I mean, I remember seeing him on American Bandstand when I was a kid. I would watch American Bandstand, and there would... Well,
he was on American Bandstand for, 30 years?
Yeah.
It was insane. And
I know.
And he never aged.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you could be onto something with this whole...
I was beginning to think he was an android.
Well, or one of the undead. I mean, maybe he just got tired and wanted to retire and just made up the death story. And
could be.
He's going to live out eternity and.
He's going to recreate himself and be another new G. He'll get some tats and nobody will even recognize him.
Exactly, some tats. That would actually be very funny. Could you imagine?
Kind of like what Pat Boone did when he tried to come back as a heavy metal rock and roller. Did you ever see that?
I actually saw him. At the Orange County Fair when he first came out with with the No More Mr. Nice Guy album.
I was like, oh, this is hilarious. Look, he's doing this funny parody. And then it was like, oh my God, he's serious.
No, he knew what he was doing. He was very campy and
thank God, because it came off as scary, kind of like, oh, this is sad.
Well, you had to do it.
He was on Letterman or something, and I'm like, oh no.
He came out. He was at the Orange County Fair, and so I mean, I had to buy tickets for it just because it was amazing. And he was funny. He was totally made fun of himself, and he was all about. He came out in a black leather jacket and a Harley, and did No More Mr. Nice Guy, and he took a major stab at the local Christian TV network, who had apparently kicked him off the show because of his the record he did, and then they invite him back and made nice because he had
allow me an
incorporated
evil
them.
laugh.
Yes, it was, and suffice to say that now that TV network is under investigation for embezzling money and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, I know.
Always goes down that road, doesn't it?
I know. You know, that money maybe is truly the root of all evil.
Well, what was it, Bono? Bono sang this in one of my favorite U2 songs. The God I believe in isn't short of cash, mister.
Right. Yep.
So.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so.
There you go.
So what's new in zombie? Oh, we've got a zombie pub crawl in Chicagoland coming at the end of April.
Now, tell me about this. I saw that, but I haven't clicked the link to scope it out yet.
Well, apparently you have to join and everything. I'm just going to try to crash it and walk around and try to get sound bites from people and maybe videotape it. Make a vlog out of it.
That would be fun.
And just have everybody go, say hello to Zombie Beach, and everybody go, what?
What? What the hell?
Oh, if you say it with enough confidence, people will just assume it's famous.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you haven't heard of Zombie Beach? Where have you been?
Yeah, really.
Did you see that? Speaking of that, did you see that picture I posted of the no zombies? Apparently very common in Mexico.
Oh, no, I haven't.
There's a picture of, it looks like, I would swear it's a silhouette of like a zombie with a big circle slash through it, and it says, Prohibido el paso a toda persona eneja ela. Yeah, my Mexican's really good. My Spanish is really good. And then underneath it looks like one of those demotivational posters that says, zombies, apparently very common in Mexico. So... there's that. We got that going for us. And did you?
It almost looks like Frankenstein.
I know he does kind of, huh? He needs a squarer head, but
bolts.
Has a few bolts in there.
Now, there's. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, there's a sign kind of like that on the street that I drive to and from work. That it goes through a country club, and it has oh no, it's not a no. It's a watch for, and it's like golf carts. I could swear to God, it's a silhouette of a zombie driving the golf cart. So Jesse and I both always laugh and say, "Beware of zombie golf cart drivers." That's exactly what it looks like.
Most people that drive golf carts kind of look like zombies. So
depends on your age range.
And I apologize to all those people who were driving golf carts at this moment.
I'm pretty sure they're not in our demographic.
No, not really. Hey, did you see that thing that I posted? And I think this is a brilliant idea, and I may actually try this myself. The adding monsters to thrift store paintings.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
That is like the most brilliant thing I have ever seen in my life.
I'm speechless how wonderful it is.
I know. And this guy, Chris McMahon, I think I'm going to have to, I'm going to call him up and see if he has any, because I want the one with the cowboy and the lasso
Oh yeah, the big monster
Trying
thing.
to, it's got like eyes on horns or something and tentacles. It looks like Cthulhu, sort of. But that would be fun. I think that's brilliant. I think that's one of the funniest damn things that I've ever seen, and I would like to try that. Actually, I'd like to go to a thrift store and find a painting, and then just go and see if I can.
Are you good at painting caricatures of monsters?
Not at all.
Oh.
That's why I want to do it, just because I think it looks so horrible. And then I'll sell it on eBay and see if anyone buys it.
Well, my daughter, of course, actually both my daughters are very artistic. So I was thinking, Jesse, if we can get Jesse to, paint some zombie or something creature on one, that would be awesome. I would try to do it, but mine would end up looking kind of like a cartoon. I think, though, the thing is, though, and don't get me wrong, I'm not putting them down. I think they're wonderful, but they're adding they're giant monsters, right? I would put little subtle monsters in.
Oh, really?
Little subtle demon creatures in the shadows and stuff like that.
Oh,
I
so
think
kind of
that would be a lot more interesting to me.
Take a little more subtle route, than the big giant hairy monster in the middle of the picture.
Yeah, it'd be like, here's a Lake Placid scene, the sun's rising and it looks like it's perfect to go fly fishing, and then you have like an arm coming out in the corner of the water.
Right.
And that's it. I think that would just make it. That would make it. But he's got like these giant sea serpents and stuff. It's like a little overpowering to me.
Well, I mean, those thrift store paintings aren't the...
I know, but still, I mean, it's... I don't know. It's...
Well, this is your summer project. Go find a $2 thrift store painting and have one of your daughters put some monsters in it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be big fun. I'm sure your daughters would be all about it.
I think my older one would be. My younger one, she's into her own thing. I have yet to get her to draw a zombie or a green fairy for us, even though she would draw one outstanding one.
Oh, wow.
She's a great artist, but if you tell her to do something, she's not going to do it.
Understand.
Well, I mean, and I'm not telling her, I'm not like ordering her, you must do this, but I'm like offering her money and stuff. And
tell her she'll be grounded for 2 weeks. That'll get her to draw one.
That might work, because she knows she's going to get money from me anyway.
Oh, yes, that's right. So you got to hit them where it hurts. Tell them you take away the cell phone for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take away the internet.
No! So I didn't mean to switch gears, because I want to hear more about this zombie pub crawl.
Oh, all I was going to say was I'm going to crash it. I don't know much about it. I found out by mistake. I didn't even know what was going to happen, and I surfed into it. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, cool. But I'm not going to pony up money and get makeup done and everything. I'm just going to crash it, because that's just more my style.
Being just normal? You're not going to put on any makeup at all?
No, because I'm going to go around and record the event.
Wow. Well, see, I'll bet you'd get more response if you were dressed up like a zombie, because you'd kind of fit in a little better.
No, I want them to chase me and try to bite me, I guess.
Well, good luck with that. Can you put a note on the back of your recorder saying, please send to Dan Ledbetter at this address?
Yeah, really.
This is, then I'll make my own movie. These are Jerry's last days.
You'd be even freakier as if I just show up with a gun and start pointing it at him. Zombies! Zombies!
And just start killing them. Hey, man. I thought they were the undead.
Oh, that would be horrible. It's so horrible, it's funny.
That would be very funny. That'd be like a Monty Python scene.
Yeah, only if it's fake.
Oh, hey, speaking of Monty Python, I don't know. Once again, here's another bad segue.
Monty Python, the Holy Dead Undead?
And the Holy Grave.
The Holy Grave. I like it.
I saw a new Prometheus trailer that I think you would be all about, my friend.
I'm all about all of them anyway.
Well, this is right up your alley, because they're talking about the new, I guess there's this android in the film named David 8.
Uh-huh.
And he's got his own trailer.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
that talks about his...
Do you like he's for sale?
Yeah, it's actually really freaking creepy. Is what it is. Where is it? The robot is the ultimate management consultant. Yeah, that's what it is. Where is the link? Oh, here's the link. Excellent. It's on YouTube. Let me get that and I'll send it over to you because
Just post it on our Facebook. I'll watch it there.
yeah, and it's got those annoying ads too, so that's always a good thing. But yeah, it's basically pretty amazing trailer. I mean, I am so stoked for this film. I'm so praying and hoping that this film is as amazing as the trailers make it look.
Oh, it's going to be crap.
Don't say that to me, because I'll be very sad.
Dude, you just got to go into it thinking it's going to be crap.
Yeah, I know.
And then you'll be pleasantly surprised when it's not.
Oh, that's true.
You got to use reverse psychology on yourself.
See, I can't though, because I always out fake myself out.
Then you need your wife to help you.
See, maybe that. Well, see, but she really go. No, that really looks like crap. She's not a real sci-fi type horror.
But then I'll send her an email and tell her to tell you how wonderful it must be. Therefore, you're going to go, oh, it must be crap.
There you go. Perfect. That's perfect. I like that. So I'm posting this up there. It's called Happy Birthday, David. So it's a Happy Birthday, David the Android. No relation to the cell phone.
I'm sorry, Dave. I like the cartoon where, what are the names? Ginger and Marianne are surrounded by zombie. The rest of the group on Gilligan's Island. Are all zombies.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island of the Dead. I found that online. I was looking for zombie stuff to post, and that cracked me up.
Ginger or Marianne?
You know, do I have to choose?
Well, I'll choose.
Okay, you go ahead.
Marianne all the way.
Yeah, see, I like Marianne, but I like Ginger too, because she's kind of got that kind of aloof kind of thing going. Well, she's really hot.
She was doing the whole Marilyn Monroe thing.
Yes.
Well, actually she did a mixture of Marilyn Monroe and
Marilyn Manson.
What was the? God, I was going to say Helen Reddy, but that's not right.
Helen Reddy.
She's going to hell and she's ready. No.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Katharine Hepburn doing I am woman, hear me roar.
I am woman, hear me roar. Oh, wow. I don't know what that was. That sounded like that was a Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. So not Helen Reddy.
Okay, who's the famous redhead?
Lucille Ball?
No, well,
the good looking one.
Well, Lucille Ball was pretty hot too, actually. But
Anne Margaret.
Anne Margaret. So she was kind of a cross between Anne Margaret and Marilyn Monroe. I almost said Marilyn Manson. That would not be a pretty woman. Sorry.
No. Oh, good. Oh, and dude, I found, you know what's funny? FYI,
yeah.
She still looks great.
I bet.
She looks really, really hot. I mean, for her age, she has aged very, very well.
Wow.
And actually, who was it? Was it Mark and Brian, I think? The radio DJs in Los Angeles had her on the show, and they're like totally going, "You're still hot. Like, I'd still do you." And she's like in her 60s.
And she's probably going, "Oh, thank you. You look pretty good, too."
I don't get out much. I mean, Raquel Welch is 70? Is she turned 70?
Raquel Welch is like science fiction young.
I know. She's not right.
She was doing this. She's taking the same drug that...
Sophia Loren and...
Oh, no. I was thinking Dick Clark.
Oh, Dick Clark, yes.
So they're taking the same drug.
Yes. Yes. What was her name? Dawn Wells. Let's see if I can find a picture of Dawn Wells. Okay, well, not bad, but definitely not the same Ginger that I recall.
Wait, are you looking up Ginger or Marianne?
Marianne.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, here's my question to all our female listeners.
Ginger or Marianne?
No. Well, who knows? Gilligan or the scientist?
Or Skipper. I mean, they might like big guys.
Maybe.
Maybe
okay, if you like Skipper, my number is
which reminds me, my lesbian neighbors gave me a Rolex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they
Wow.
misunderstood me when I said I want to watch.
No.
Thank you.
You got me. You
Thank
totally
you.
got me.
Got him.
You got me.
Thank
Oh. Ooh.
That was the whole thing right there.
Ow.
Oh,
Right
finally.
right between the eyes.
Didn't even see that one coming.
I didn't.
You should have known some. I should have made it like an Invicta or something. But
No, it's just that was perfect. Good delivery, my friend.
thank you. So I'll be here all week.
Try the veal.
Try the tip the veal. Try the waitress. Thank you.
Give your tip to the waitress.
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh, yes.
Oh, so let's see. What movies did I watch? I watched.
I've been watching Harry Potter.
Have you really? But they're good. I can't fault you for that.
I have to tell you that, you know, I thought I'd seen them. I guess I'd only seen the first one.
Right.
And only bits of the other ones. I must have been like walking in while other people were watching it and then walking back out. So I didn't remember most of it.
Right.
The Goblet of Fire, when you got past all the tween romance stuff,
Sure.
had some very horror.
No, it was a
Moments in
scare.
it.
It actually had some.
I would not have taken a kid in to see that movie.
No, it was
That
very.
would have scared the bejesus out of me if I was a kid.
Yes, it was very, very scary.
So we're the one before it. I'm sorry, we're talking Harry Potter on Zombie Beach.
Well, that's all right. He's kind of like a zombie, but
But what was it? Oh, I don't remember. It was The Prisoner of Azkaban,
right.
which kept on featuring the Whomping Willow, which I think is my favorite Harry Potter character.
Yeah.
Is that tree that loves killing birds.
Oh, right.
I loved that one. But anyway, to horror. What did you see?
Well, I started watching.
Supernatural?
No, I have not. I didn't watch that yet. I'm going to though. I will. I
Well,
swear.
when you do, give it a chance. You got to get past the first season, which is mainly aimed at teenage girls, and then you get into the meat of it. But you have to watch that first season to get into it. So, okay, go.
All right. So I was going to say the last show that I watched. I'm trying to find it here in my, because I go through so many of them, and the last one I watched, I saw this documentary on this guy who would go to Peru and hang out with cannibals. I know it sounds well. It gets worse. I mean, he's this.
And this
he's
is
like
an actual documentary.
it's an actual documentary, and he actually
Did it end with his funeral?
no. He's
Oh, okay.
I guess he's still alive, and
Okay.
he went over there and he actually ate some human flesh while he was there. He said it was just like one little piece, so it's like, but I mean, sure, they say everyone says
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
I only did it once.
I'm sorry.
What?
He's a cannibal.
Yeah, he says he hasn't eaten anything since.
You mean he didn't go down, what was it, Brazil, and had the empanadas?
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God.
Listeners, for those of you who did not know, just released in the news. This just digested. Apparently, there's this couple that was like having women in particular, come over to their house, and they'd end up killing them and make empanadas out of them.
Yep.
That true story.
Yeah,
True
and-
sto- I'll
yeah.
post the link. I've got a link in here somewhere. So.
I thought I got it from the link that you posted.
Yeah, but there was a follow-up that's actually got a video, so if you can do Spanish, you can understand it.
I do Spanish, man.
Yes.
Got
let's-
any Spanish? I want to do some Spanish.
I need to do some Spanish, dude. The
do
story
some
goes...
Polish.
I'll post it on the Zombie Beat site, but
Okay.
the story goes that 51-year-old Jorge Belantro Negromonte... Good Lord, his name's like 18 syllables long. And his wife, Isabel Christina... Why do they have like 18 names? Good Lord.
It's the family lineage in their name.
I guess so. They murdered 3 women on behalf of the Voice, an entity that asked them to reduce the world's population and do away with evil women. They were arrested Wednesday in
Granada?
Granada, in Garahunz, which is a city located in the state of Pernambuco, after police linked a book called Revelations of a Schizophrenic to Jorge, a book filled with graphic images of sinister rituals and details. It details the murders of missing 17-year-old girls who had been registered and notarized by Jorge back in 2009. Basically, they found a grave, and they were making empanadas that they sold to their oblivious neighbors. So the lesson learned from this, people, don't buy empanadas from your neighbors.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Do not buy empanadas. If someone comes over...
In Brazil.
I'd be nervous getting them here.
Empanadas could be darn good.
I like me some empanadas, but, dude, not made from humans.
How do you know? You might have already had some.
Oh, wow. That's creeping me out. I don't need to know that.
Love me some Wendy's chili.
Yes. Brings a whole new meaning to the term, I'd like a piece of that. So, anyway,
Is that a thumb in your chili, or just glad to see me?
Dude, that ain't right.
I know, that's so old.
Yeah, it is, but it's very funny.
It's the zombie toe from the art.
It is. It is exactly what it is. It is a zombie toe. So, films that I have recently watched that I went back and watched Human Centipede 2 again.
Oh, you did?
Because remember, I'd given it such a horrible rating.
Yeah.
And I'll still give it a horrible rating. I thought maybe I was so...
it didn't improve with age, huh?
No, not at all. It was absolutely horrible, and it was just terrible.
It wasn't like you were in a bad mood when you saw it the first time.
No, well, that's what I thought. I thought maybe that there was a problem that maybe I had something going on and I wasn't fully invested in the film, and I thought, well, I'll give it another shot. And no,
you weren't feeling very good after that empanada, so
yes, yeah, the empanadas didn't set well, so I thought I'll check out the Human Centipede. So not any good, but I did. Speaking of, what were we talking about?
Horror films, but I just noticed we're up to your time limit. Do you need to start thanking our listeners and signing off?
Let's thank our listeners, and we can always pick up where we left off, as we are often to do. Well, let's give some shout outs. I mean, we do have some a lot of people have been commenting on our Facebook page, which is great. I love seeing people comment, like our good friends Mary and Sean in particular have been frequent posters.
Shout outs to our good friends Patrick, and love to Lori, and Ed, your nephew, and Jeffrey. Yes,
and Kenneth, who posts quite frequently. And so we've got quite a few people who've been listening, and it's been good.
If you would like to actually do more than comment on our Facebook, you can give us a call at the number that I will look up now, 469-300-1155. Call us up, leave a message, we'll put it on here, and you could say hello, you could say sup to all the zombies out there.
Yes, exactly.
You sound so excited about that.
No, I'm sorry.
I know.
My wife was leaving me a note, so I'm trying to
multitask.
Oh, say hi to the listening audience, honey.
Sorry. Okay.
No, she doesn't want to be on the air.
Shy.
No, it's okay. I've got like 5 more minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me read my super focus statement. Okay. While Dan is talking to his wife, while they won't.
I'm sorry, that's very rude.
No, it's okay. I'm going to do a commercial while you're talking to her.
Are you?
Yeah. While they won't necessarily enable you to see the supernatural, super focus eyeglasses will enable you to see things in supernatural focus. For more information, visit superfocus.com or call 800-900-3700. These are the glasses that Dan and I are both wearing. We love them. And if you're interested in them, we have the ability to give you a 10% discount. So hit us up for it.
10%'s a lot.
It is. For these glasses, that's a chunk of money.
It's a big chunk.
So.
Well, and seriously, people, Super Focus is a proud sponsor of Zombie Beach Podcast.
We hope they're proud.
Yeah, exactly. And helping us to see better since about a month and a half ago.
About 2 months ago.
I know. You know how they have those
there.
signs like established 1876 or whatever?
I'm finally used to wearing mine full time.
Yeah, see, I'm excited about getting used to wearing mine full time. I think once I wear them around people enough, I'll get over the stigma of feeling like, it's kind of like when you try a new fashion accessory, like if you're wearing a new hat and you don't normally wear hats, it's like you go, does this make me look stupid, or do I got to look like an idiot? But I mean, these are the coolest damn glasses I've ever owned, and I've gotten nothing but great comments on them. So it's like I have no reason to believe that people. Well, no, I take that back. I did have one guy in New Mexico say, "Hey, how's it going, Harry?"
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, "F you." So it's all good.
Dude, do you see a lightning bolt on my forehead? Do you? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
They'd pull your wand out and zap them.
I should. Don't make me cast some sort of toad spell on you, rat bastard. So yeah, I love my Super Focus, and honestly, it's like I like wearing them. It's just me. I got to get over the stigma of wearing something on my face full time that I've never done before in the 52 years I've been on this planet.
That's just like any glasses. For me, the whole thing was getting to the point where I didn't notice I was wearing them anymore.
Oh, wow.
And it's to the point now where I'll have them on for at least 3 or 4 hours, and then I'll go, oh, I'm wearing glasses. And and that period of time is getting longer and longer. The one thing that I did notice, and this is kind of funny, you have to actually focus them, right?
Yes.
So if I have my arms full of stuff,
that's true.
Focus them. But I mean, that's a small price to pay for an awesome pair of glasses.
Well, yes. I mean, that's not.
It's not even really a drawback. I mean, it's like.
And really, the only time you need to focus them is if you're reading.
Well, I know, but I mean, it'll come to if I've got my arms full of groceries, and then I want to read something like that's close to me. I'll go, oops, and I'll have to step back until it's in focus.
Yes, well, that's true. But that really is a small price to pay.
But if I didn't have the glasses, then I wouldn't have been able to read it anyway. And come on. So it's not, I just want my cake and eat it too. They need to come out with a new Super Focus. You need to come out with automatic ones. That would just be awesome. That would just be awesome. But then it might turn out to be like the Google glasses where they're going to, be so automatic that they'll distract you and you'll walk into a pole or something. Who knows?
Well, like what happens if something goes wrong and it starts going focus, out of focus, focus, out of focus?
Just
like I'm going,
like a cheap camera with autofocus. It's like, stop!
Exactly.
So they're damn cool and they work great. That's all I'm going to say.
We love Super Focus. I'm excited for having a very long relationship with them because I'm really not going to wear any other glasses other than those. So
I'm actually in the same boat. It's like I hope these last forever because I'm never taking them off.
I know.
I'm going to take us out with something completely different this time. I found this punk band called the Jinkies, and they do a version of the Scooby-Doo theme in ska.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do. And so you can find them at waste.org/Jinkies, Jinkies. They're awesome. And so
that is hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jinkies.
Good Lord. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Whoa.
Hey, Scooby! Scooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. Scooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, mystery is awesome. Scooby-Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back. And Scooby-Doo, think of you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. That's a fact.